Hello, dear DSC candidates. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to teach you about the structure and elements of drama. This literary aspect is very important for your DSC examination. I therefore request all of you to pay a very good attention to this video till the end without skipping it in the middle. I also request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with all your friends that are also going to take the DSC examination very shortly. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the video. The structure of drama. This is a very important aspect from your examination point of view. So one question may be given from this topic. So let us learn about the structure of drama. Before we learn about the structure of drama, let us learn a few things about this drama or the play. Okay, and here you pay attention. Drama originated in Greece around 5th century BC. Okay, that's one point. And it is a form of literature. This drama is nothing but a form of literature. It's a genre of fiction or semi-fiction, right? It is intended to be performed in front of an audience. And this drama is supposed to be performed just in front of a big about these dramas you would definitely have some idea, because on the Republic Day or on the Independence Day, in those days the students even today also would perform some small dramas, 5 minutes dramas, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. Short dramas would be enacted on the dais or on the stage in front of all the students of that school. So you have some idea in that way about this drama, and this drama is therefore a form of literature. It is intended, it is supposed to be performed in front of an audience. This is the second point. And the third point about this drama is it is one of the oldest forms of storytelling. This is a kind of storytelling, okay, and through this drama even today also people would bring to the notice of the people the things that are taking place in the society, the injustices being done to the poor, or several important social things would be brought to the notice of the people. Okay, and here it is one of the oldest forms of storytelling, with roots tracing back to ancient Greece and Rome. And already you know very well the trace of this drama is in Greece and Rome. This point is also clear, and you know till today, okay, it remains as a vibrant and evolving form of artistic expression. Even today so here and there you will come across dramas being performed in front of a big gathering, a big audience. Okay, there used to be an organization called Surabhi, and it used to enact dramas going to various places and all that. But nowadays people are not watching these dramas with as much interest and enthusiasm as they used to have in the olden days, because of these serials, okay, TV serials and cinemas and all these things, and these dramas have lost their importance in the society. That is there, and therefore, this point you remember, it remains as a vibrant, very exciting and evolving form of artistic expression, continually reflecting societal changes. What does this drama reflect? It will reflect the social injustices being done in the society will be exposed through dramas. The superstitions are exposed through dramas. The several things that are taking place in the society would be exposed through dramas. And in that way, the intention of the dramas is to enlighten the people. Okay, that is the main intention, or that is the main motto. And here, these are all the very important points about this drama. And now we are going to learn about the structure of that drama, right? And here, the structure of drama often follows a specific pattern. Remember, the structure of drama often follows a specific pattern that is often referred to as the 5-act structure. So earlier in the olden days, there used to be a 5-act structure. and therefore they used to call the dramas as a 5-act play also. And after some time what happened now, this 5-act play has come down to 3-act play, because that much of time people wouldn't like to sit in front of the stage and watch that performance. And here after that from 3-act play, that has come down to 1-act play. And you know very well, never next is there, refund is there, they're all 1-act plays. Okay, and here so 5-act play, 3-act play, and now 1-act play, because it will last just for 20 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes, sometimes 25 minutes, something like. So short plays, they are called short dramas. And the short dramas have nowadays have a lot of importance, because even on our Republic Day celebrations, on our Independence Day celebrations, students would enact this 1-act plays only. They last for just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and so on. So here, what is that? And this 5-act structure, which consists of the following 5 parts. Whatever it is, this 5-act structure that was followed in the good olden days has the following 5 parts. What are those 5 parts? Exposition, okay, and the second one is rising action, climax, okay, fourth one is falling action, and the fifth one is resolution or denouement. So these are the 5 parts of a drama. These are only called the structure of a drama, and these are in other words also called 5-act structure. And now we are going to learn about each and every one of them very clearly with some examples. Very quickly, let us do that. Now let's move on to learn about the exposition, the very first part of the drama. Exposition is there. This is the first part of the drama. What happens in the exposition? What is said in this exposition? So that we have to learn here. Okay, and this introduces, okay, this exposition. The word itself means exposition, means exposing or showing or displaying or something like that. So it introduces the main characters. This is the first thing. What does this exposition do? It exposes or it introduces what? The main characters, okay, and setting of the drama and basic conflict. What actually is going to be the conflict in that drama. So these 3 things are explained in this exposition. In this exposition, the 3 things are revealed, and the audience will get acquainted with the characters of that drama, setting of the drama, and basic conflict of the drama. So these 3 things the audience would come to know from this exposition. Therefore, one example is given here. In Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet is there. You know the love story of these 2 persons, Romeo and Juliet. The exposition is in the opening scene. In the very opening scene, you can find the exposition. Generally, in every drama, exposition will be the first part. So in the exposition only, all these things will be done. So that will be at the beginning of the drama only, always. Okay, opening scene where we learn about the feud. Feud means family quarrel that has been pending since time immemorial. ఎప్పటి నుంచో ఉన్న కుటుంబ కలహాలు, feud, family quarrels between the Montagues and Capulets. Montagues and Capulets. This is one family. This is the family of Romeo. This is the family of Juliet. So between these 2 families, there has been some feud, some quarrel, some conflict, and meet the main characters. So in the very first scene, you can come across the main conflict of the drama, that is Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and other characters are introduced and everything. This is one example for this exposition. Now we go to learn about the next part of the drama. Okay, second one, rising action is there. This word itself tells you that the action is rising or moving forward. The action in the drama is moving forward. So it itself tells you that. Okay, rising action. Okay, what happens in this? This develops the conflict. Okay, the conflict introduced in the exposition will go up or move forward. Okay, and builds tension, and that conflict will move on and on and on. It will create a big tension, okay, among the audience. Oh, what happens to this family? What happens to that family? What happens to Romeo and Juliet? So the people will get some kind of tension. So this rising action will take the audience to that state of tension. That's very important, right? And you go to the example, Romeo and Juliet, same example I'm taking from Romeo and Juliet. The rising action includes Romeo and Juliet meeting at the Capulet party. Capulet party is there. The party conducted by the family of this Juliet. So in that party, this Romeo and Juliet meet each other, okay, and falling in love. At once they fall in love. That is called love at first sight. Okay, and secretly getting married. Afterwards, they get married secretly without any intimation to their parents. Okay, right. And the ensuing feud between the Montagues and Capulets intensify. And here, what happens? Already there has been some family conflict or family dispute between these two families. So that has become still more intensified. So all these things you can find in the rising action. So these are rising action. Meeting in the Capulet party, falling in love with each other, and getting married secretly. And next, the feud, already existing feud between the Montagues and Capulets, and that becomes still more intensified. So this is about the rising action. So from this you understand that in this stage the drama develops more and more, and it creates some kind of tension among the audience. Okay, and you go to the next part, and the next part of the drama is climax. Climax means, you know very well, the story comes to the peak stage. Okay, the story begins, the story continues, and the story reaches its peak stage. Okay, that peak stage of the drama is called climax. Okay, this is nothing but the turning point of the story. This climax is nothing but the turning point of the story, the moment of highest tension. So here for the audience now, tension builds in the second part, that is in the rising action. The tension that has been built in this part will increase more and more, makes the audience reach the highest point of tension. In Hamlet, from Hamlet, one example is taken for you, and the climax occurs when Hamlet kills Polonius. The climax occurs when Hamlet kills Polonius, setting off a chain of events that leads to the play's tragic conclusion. You know that very well, all about Hamlet. Okay, in this drama Hamlet, when Hamlet kills Polonius, what happens? The tension mounts to a greater height among the audience. Oh my God, he has killed Polonius. Now what happens? Oh, the audience will become gripped with the tension. More and more tension will be there among the audience. So this is a climax. You know very well. Now we move on to learn about other two parts of the drama. The fourth part of the drama is falling action. So exposition, introduction. Exposition is nothing but introduction to that drama, okay, and rising action, action will develop there, and climax, the action reaches its peak stage, and here falling action, and it is like this, it grows and falls down. So falling action, what happens in this falling action? Let us see that. This shows the consequences of the climax. You know very well in Hamlet what happened. Hamlet killed Polonius, and what will be the consequences thereof? This shows the consequences of the climax, and it leads towards the resolution. And that climax leads to the resolution or the denouement. Denouement means resolution, or the conflict will be solved, and so on. And here one example. In Othello, what happened? The falling action involves Othello's realization of his tragic mistake. In this drama of Shakespeare, Othello, this Othello realizes his tragic mistake. The mistake he has made. He realizes that. Realizing one's own mistakes is a great thing. So he realizes his own tragic mistake and the unraveling of Ego's schemes. And he also comes to know about the villain, that is Iago's schemes and all these things. So this is the falling action, right? And here last part of the drama is resolution or denouement. And in this denouement or resolution, what happens? The conflict is resolved. The problem is solved. And the story concluded, and the story comes to an end, and the audience gets a kind of relief. Because in the movies also the same thing happens. The story begins, the story develops, the story reaches its peak stage, that's climax, and afterwards with the killing of that villain, what happens? That story comes to an end. The heroine will get married at the end. So all these routine movies, you know very well. What is a movie? It is nothing but the extended form of this drama. This is performed on the dais, on the stage, in front of the direct public. But here, that movie is picturized, okay? It is recorded and it is played in front of the people, okay? The difference is, you know very well. I did not tell you all these things. In this part, the conflict will be resolved. The story will come to an end. So that is there. So here one example is there in Macbeth. Again, this is the drama written by Shakespeare. And the resolution comes when Macbeth is killed by Macduff. When Macbeth is killed by Macduff and Malcolm becomes king. You know that very well. So the conflict is solved. Macbeth is killed by Macduff and Malcolm becomes king. This is the resolution. So in this way, in a drama, there will be as many as 5 parts. Okay, and all these 5 points are explained very briefly, I think. Okay, all these 5 points are important. These 5 points, these 5 parts are called the structure of drama. Okay. And now we are going to look at certain multiple choice questions on this small aspect. Come on, let us do that. So multiple choice questions on the structure of drama. On this particular topic, you know, I have given as many as 10 multiple choice questions. Please you have listened to the structure of drama, and therefore you can easily do this exercise very easily. Okay, answer all the questions on your own. Okay, at the end of these multiple choice questions, for your convenience, the answers are also provided, that you know very well. You look at the first question: which part of a drama introduces the setting, characters and basic situation? So here, climax, exposition, resolution, rising action. Okay, what is the term for the point of highest tension in a drama where the conflict reaches its peak stage? Peak stage, peak means the highest stage. What is that? Yes, exposition, climax, falling action, resolution. And you go to the third one: which part of the drama includes events that build up to the climax, increasing tension and developing the conflict? So the conflict gets started, and it will be increasing and increasing and increasing. So where does this take place? Now here he says, and exposition, rising action, falling action, resolution, right? And you go to the other questions. What follows the climax and shows the results of the conflict as it moves towards resolution? Rising action, falling action, exposition, climax. Okay. And here, which term describes the conclusion of the drama, where loose ends are tied up and the conflict is resolved? So it is climax, falling action, resolution, exposition. You know that very well. You go to other questions. And the sixth one is here: in which part of the drama are the main characters and conflicts introduced? Okay, so the questions are repeated in a different manner, so that you get acquainted with the style of posing of the questions. One question is posed from this angle, from this angle, from a different angle, from different angles the questions are posed. The very same question. So you should not get confused in answering that question. That's very important. And here you pay attention: rising action, falling action, climax and exposition. You go to the seventh one. What is the term for a turning point in the drama, often leading directly to the climax? Okay, what is that? Here you pay attention. Exposition, rising action, falling action, climax. Okay, right. And you go to the other questions. Which part of the drama consists of events that happen after the climax, leading towards the end of the story? You can easily understand the question. Exposition, rising action, falling action, climax. Okay, and what term refers to the struggle between opposing forces typically driving the plot forward? What term refers to the struggle between opposing forces typically driving the plot forward? That is exposition, climax, conflict, resolution. Right. And you go to the last question. Which part of the drama is designed to create suspense and interest before the climax is reached? Suspense and climax, interest. Okay, exposition, falling action, rising action, resolution. So in this way, some 10 questions are composed on the structure of drama, and you please learn the structure of the drama thoroughly well, and afterwards solve these questions. And for your convenience, answers are also given here. Okay, answers. Okay, answers are also given, and these are the answers for those 10 multiple choice questions. And come on, now let's move on to the very next point, that is elements of a drama. What are the elements of a drama? That is also a very, very important aspect. Come on, let us move on to learn about the elements of drama. Right. The key elements of drama. This is yet another very important point you have to learn when you are learning about the structure of drama. So what are the key elements of a drama? So here you pay attention. The elements of drama are the building blocks used to create a dramatic performance. And these elements of drama create what? A dramatic performance. Structure of drama has introduced to you only the parts of a drama, but here these are the elements of a drama. What are there in a drama? What things you are going to find in a drama? So here the key elements of drama. What is that? Here you see these elements work together to create a cohesive, engaging dramatic work. With these key elements of drama, one can create a cohesive and engaging dramatic work, whether it be a play or film or television show, whatever it may be. Some television shows are very, very interesting. Why? Because they follow these key elements scrupulously. Some films will be very interesting and wonderful. So because they follow these key elements. So what are these key elements? How the creators of the dramas should follow these key elements? Let us look at all of them. Okay, first one is plot. This plot is very, very important. Without the plot, there is no movie, there is no drama, or there is no serial or anything. Of course, if the plot is powerful, the movie will become 100% successful. And nowadays, most of the movies, most of the serials do not have any plot at all. To fights, to love scenes, to songs, to comedy scenes, and they say it's a film, it's a movie. Where is the plot then? కథా బలము లేకపోతే ఆ సినిమా కానీ నాటకం కానీ సీరియల్ కానీ అసలు సక్సెస్ఫుల్ కాదు. యూ కెనాట్ మేక్ ఇట్ ఏ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ వన్. సో హియర్ ప్లాట్, ద సీక్వెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్స్ అండ్ యాక్షన్స్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ప్లాట్ దట్ మేక్ అప్ ద స్టోరీ. కథ, ప్లాట్, కథావస్తువు, plot. That is very important. Without that, a story cannot, a movie cannot become a successful one. A serial cannot become a successful one. Even a play means a drama, can also not become successful. Right. The sequence of events. Okay. The events must take place one after another. That is the sequence, the order of events and actions. So అక్కడ అందులో జరిగే సన్నివేశాలను ఒక క్రమ పద్ధతిలో జరిగితే that is called the plot. That make up the story. That means katavastuvu. That is plot. And here it includes the exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and all these 5 parts of the drama will be included in this plot. In this plot, these 5 plots must be there. There must be introduction to the characters and all those things, and the rising action must be there, climax must be there, falling action, and resolution. All these points, 5 points must be there in that plot. If these 5 points are successfully maintained in this plot, then that drama or that movie or that serial would be 100% wonderfully successful. It becomes a super duper, what you say, the general people will be saying, it is a super duper film. Super is there, but duper is not there in English. Okay, only for rhythm's sake, people use it. But super film, it becomes a super movie, right? And here, now let's move on to other key elements of the drama. Character. This is the second element of the drama. So the individuals who take part in the action or the drama are called character. Character means what? The story runs only with the help of the characters. Okay. Hero will be there, villain will be there, heroine will be there, supporting star characters will be there, comedians will be there. All kinds of characters can be found in a drama. So, because of them, the story becomes successful. If they can perform their role very well, then that story or that drama becomes successful. You know that very well. Characters can be protagonists. Protagonist means hero, antagonist means villains or supporting characters, each contributing to the story's development. With the help of these protagonists, antagonists and supporting characters, the story moves forward. So for any drama, for any movie, for any serial, so these characters are very, very important. This element of drama is very important. Okay, right. And here theme is there. Theme is also very important. It's a key element of drama. What is that? The central idea or message that the drama explores is called the theme. So through that film, what are you going to convey to the people? Some Pushpa movie is there. What is that director going to convey to the people? So I didn't find any message in that, except that a smuggler, the activities of the smugglers are glorified. A smuggler is glorified in that. He is praised. No message at all. Certain movies are there. They convey some message to the society. Okay, that's why the theme is very important. In some movies, the theme will be very wonderful. In some movies, there will be no theme at all. And some movies, because the movies will impact the public. That's why the movies must have some wonderful theme, some useful theme, some enlightening theme. Then only that impact on the public will be very nice and all that. Okay. And here the themes can be moral themes, social themes, philosophical themes, political themes. So whatever the film is about, that is only its theme. ఆ సినిమా కానీ ఆ డ్రామా కానీ దేని గురించి ఆడబడుతుందో దట్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ ద థీమ్. యూ నో దట్ వెరీ వెల్. అండ్ హియర్ dialogue is there. This is the fourth element of the drama. Dialogues are very important. In some movies, dialogues will be very wonderful, and people watch that movie for so many times only for the dialogues' sake. Some movies are there like that in our Telugu field or Hindi field or something like the dialogues. So here the spoken words between characters is called a dialogue. You know what is a dialogue? The dialogue is nothing but what the speakers speak, that itself is called a dialogue. Okay, dialogues drive the plot forward. And if the dialogues are powerful, what happens? The story will move forward successfully and powerfully and reveal the traits and relationship of the characters. And through the dialogues only, the traits and relationship of the characters will be revealed. The character of the characters will be revealed. Character means character. Character means the person who plays that role is also called a character. Character ante natudu vastundi. Character ante mana yokka character nadavadi. So here through these dialogues only you can understand what that character is. ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ యొక్క క్యారెక్టర్ ఏమిటో యూ అండర్స్టాండ్. సో దట్ ఈస్ దేర్. సో దట్ ఈస్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఆఫ్ డ్రామా. రైట్, యూ గో టు లెర్న్ అబౌట్ ది అదర్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ డ్రామా. Setting is there. Setting is very important. The time and place in which the drama occurs is called a setting. Setting is very important. Whether the story is taking place in a village, whether the story is taking place in a city or in the forest. In Pushpa, the setting of that movie is only the forest. In some other Mahesh Babu's film is there. So that is the setting is the village. Setting, that means the place and time in which the drama occurs is called setting. The setting can influence the mood and atmosphere of the story. And according to the story, the director chooses the place and the time and all that. So the setting will be according to the story, according to the plot. ఆ కథా వస్తువును బట్టి elant setting undali anedi he will decide. So that's very important, right? Sixth element of this drama is conflict. Conflict is very important. Without a conflict, the story does not have any grip, any interest. It cannot give us any kind of satisfaction and happiness, because there must be some struggle between the opposing forces is called a conflict. There must be a fight between the hero and the villain. Then only you want to watch that film. It will be very interesting to you, isn't it? So this conflict is very important. Conflict can be internal within a character or external. Conflict can be of two types. Okay, internal conflicts, external conflicts. Internal conflict means this man will be fighting with his inner forces. This man will be fighting with his own inner forces. He has become a slave to drinking, and now this man is fighting against this habit of drinking, habit of stealing, or habit of resorting to gundaism and all that. So this man, the same man, is fighting with his bad qualities. So this internal conflict. And here are external. External means this man, the hero, will be fighting with the villain, the bad people of the society. That is called external. Between characters, between a character and an external force and all that. So this is called conflict. Without a conflict, no drama, no movie, no serial will be successful, because it will not be interesting at all to the public. Okay, and you know that very well. You go to the next one, style. Style is very important. And the strict way in which the drama is written and performed is called style. Style is also very important element of drama. Style can include elements like language, tone, and pace. So here style means the language used in that movie or drama is also very important. The tone. In some films what happens, people employ Telangana Yasa, something like that, and in some movies, you find the Rayalaseema Yasa. So some tone is set, so according to that story, they will have that kind of style of language, style of tone, style of pace, whether that dialogue should be delivered slowly or very fast. Everything is fixed by the director. Director is the whole and soul of that whole film, and all other branches will be working under the director. So director, whatever the director says, the other people should follow. That is there. So here, whatever the style he wants to be adopted in that particular story, that style of language, that style of tone, that style of pace will be adopted. Okay, and now let's move on to learn the other important elements of drama. Structure is there. The structure, this is also a very important element of drama. Framework of the drama, including acts, scenes, is called structure. Screenplay direction, screenplay. Which scene must come first, which scene must come next, which scene must come at the end, in the middle. All these, for example, comedy scenes are there, where to be introduced. Songs are there, where to be introduced. After the meeting of the heroine and hero, or somewhere when the hero fights against this villain, and then as a token of gratitude to him, should there be a song, something like that. They will decide everything. The complete picture will be, the complete movie will be in front of that director. He will decide where to introduce this scene, where to introduce this comic scene, and a fight scene, a drama element, and everything, he will decide. So this called structure is very important. And here structure helps organize the story and manage the pacing. So structure is very important. Certain films begin with a fighting scene. Then some films begin with a comedy scene. Some films begin with a police chasing scene. So some scenes are there. So all scenes are set one by one in a meaningful manner. Then only the story looks, the movie looks very interesting to the public. You know that very well. And the ninth one is the mood. So this mood is also important. The emotional atmosphere of the drama is called mood. Emotional atmosphere is also created in the drama. Sometimes, you can find comical mood, sometimes emotional mood. So here mood is created through setting, dialogue, action, influencing how the audience audience feels. So here you cannot make the audience watch your film, watch your movie all the 2 hours or 1.5 hours or something like that. But here what is that? In the middle, there must be created some comical mood to the public. The public should laugh heartily. So that kind of facility should be provided. Sometimes there should be created some emotional scene. So through that emotional scene, the public must get reacted to that. So for all kinds of moods created in that movie or drama, the public will get reacted. They will react to each and every mood of the drama or movie. Okay, and here therefore the moods must be created in that either in the movie or in a drama very carefully, because the people are going to react to those moods. If it is a comical mood, they will react accordingly. If it is an emotional mood, they will react to that scene accordingly. So in all the several moods will be there. Tension, serious mood will be there. Comical mood will be there. And emotional mood will be there. Okay, so all varieties of moods will be there. And to all these moods, people will be reacting very sharply, right? And the 10th one, symbolism is there. Okay, the use of symbols to represent ideas or concepts is called symbolism. So sometimes what happens, the producer of a drama or the producer of the movie will make use of some symbols in order to indicate certain important things. For example, the life of that person is totally disrupted. To show that, he will show you a tree whose leaves have all fallen down, and it is looking very bleak, and it is looking very dim and dull. And the life of the hero or the character is flourishing, then he shows you a tree which is full of green leaves and fruit and all that. So he will make use of some symbols. Symbolically, he will convey certain messages to the audience. So that's very important. And symbols add deeper meaning and to the drama. Okay, that is there. Now you go to the last element of drama. Well, this is called spectacle. Spectacle means what? In the drama, you find set design, ornamental designs will be there. For example, Dana, Veera, Shura, Karna. How is the setting there? You immediately go back to the times of those kings and all that. Okay, so the setting is created in such a way that you will be immediately taken to those days of Pandavas and Kauravas and all that. So your mind will go. So you cannot create that scene in the modern city, and you cannot get that feeling and all that. So here costumes are very important. Heroine will be wearing different costumes. Okay, lighting is there, special effects are there. Okay, right. And all about these things, pretty well. All these things come under spectacle. Okay, spectacle enhances visual appeal. If the dress of the heroine is wonderful, you go to watch that dress. Okay, and the hero's dress, hero's hair cutting style, like this. You will try to imitate that style of hair cutting, style of dress, every style, the style of walking. Okay, and many things you imitate from the movies. Okay, because in the movies, different things are created. Okay, and with regard to spectacle, visual appeal. We are living in the visual culture. Whatever looks beautiful, we like it. This element also contributes to the movement of the story, to the progress of the story. Okay, either in that drama or in that movie. Okay, right. And in this way, there are as many as 11 elements of drama. These are also very important from your examination point of view. And I have composed 10 bits on these 11 elements of drama. Please answer them on your own. Now let's move on to look at those questions. Some multiple choice questions on the elements of drama. Okay. Which of the following is not a key element of drama? Plot, character, narrator, setting. In drama, the term dialogue refers to the sequence of events, the speech of characters, the underlying message, the description of the setting. Okay, you know the answer. Now we move on to other questions. Which element of drama involves the time and place in which the story occurs? Which element? Plot, theme, setting, conflict. Which element of drama involves the time and place? You know that very well. Go to the fourth question. The main struggle between opposing forces in a drama is called what? The struggle between the main forces. Climax, exposition, conflict, resolution. Right. You go to other questions. What is the term for the central message of insight into life revealed through a dramatic work? So, plot, theme, character, dialogue. What all the movie or the drama is about itself is called that one. Okay. And here the highest point of tension or turning point in a drama is known as the highest point of tension. What is it called? Exposition, rising action, climax, falling action. You know that very well. Now we move on to other questions. Which element of drama includes the introductory material that gives the background of the story? Okay. Introductory material that gives the background of the story. Climax, resolution, exposition, conflict. Right. And the final outcome of the story where loose ends are tied up is called what? Climax, resolution, rising action, exposition. Right. And the ninth one, characters in a drama are primarily revealed through their what? Actions, thoughts, dialogues, all of the above. You know that very well. The structure of a typical dramatic plot includes all of the following except what? Exposition, climax, rising action, thesis statement. We go to other questions. Which element of drama focuses on the series of events and actions that make up the story? Theme, setting, plot, character. The rising action in a dramatic plot refers to the beginning of the story where characters are introduced, the series of events that build up to the climax, the highest point of interest in the story, the resolution of the story. Right. And now you move on to other questions. And 13th one, the element of drama that creates emotional tension or suspense is known as, again you know very well, exposition, conflict, climax, theme. Okay. So with this, this exercise comes to an end. Now we go to look at the answers. So these are the answers for the questions 1 to 13. Okay, 13 questions are over. And with this video comes to an end. Hello dear DSC candidates. Thank you so much for watching this video. And with another beautiful video, I shall be back to you. Until then, bye. See you all of you. Right.